Ta-da!
And they thought it was Easter
Yeah, I'd be all fucking candied out, not paying attention.
and not going to be here.
Yeah, at home snorting chocolate bunnies.
Dude, sometimes
I-
sometimes the audio episode airs before the live stream. This is a known fact.
Yeah, sometimes we're just lazy.
If you were subscribed, had the bell hit, so you got notifications, or listen to the audio show, you'd know this.
Yeah, but that
well-known
subscribing
fact.
thing, that you should really get into that. That's definitely something you should look into. There's a big red button on that YouTube. You could drop a leg, hit it with a bullet, do whatever. Just hit it.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll go to that real quick.
Go
they
to
can
it, show them. Yeah, do
we're in
it.
the studio.
Do a tutorial.
Yeah.
Here's how you subscribe.
Oh wait, we're live. Yeah, we can't see it. There's no button there for us.
Oh,
We can't
Well-
subscribe to our own joint.
well, let's pretend there was one there.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a red button there somewhere.
Click it. It says
Click
subscribe.
it. It says subscribe.
Anyhow, back people.
Damn it.
There's some stuff that goes into production. We're going to learn about what not to do today. Kind of.
Hiring me is number one.
I wouldn't put that first on the list.
I don't know, dude.
That's
have you
about
ever
dead
seen me?
last.
Have you ever seen me turn anything on? Nah. I have to fucking, I have a little trouble starting my electronic toothbrush sometimes.
All right, let's go over here.
It's one button. It's a toothbrush.
Regardless, what did I call this today? Antisocial experience number 163.
You called it broadcast last.
Yes, and that's because you broadcast last. You check your other stuff. You even check your stories. Okay, and that's not talking about broadcasting last. I'm not going to say just don't broadcast your live stream last. Before you do anything, like if you want to send a brand around the world, like globalize your brand, maybe check what those words can translate to in other countries. That's one thing.
That's true.
I'm going to give a few examples. I had a list here. Let's see who we know out of this list. Well, we're not too much into makeup, but Clairol.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, right. I was going to say I'm a lot into it, but I don't want to speak for everybody
Yeah.
out there. Clairol, I'm a buyer.
Yeah, no. Long time subscriber here.
They released a curling iron called Clairol, called Mist, M-I-S-T, stick.
I've actually heard of this.
Yes. However, when you get that to Germany, that mist, it's slang. It's a slang word for manure. So it roughly translates
To the shit stick. That's awesome. I want to buy 2 of them now. Like, David, where's the shit stick at?
Right?
That'd be good times at home.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so Colgate was another company.
Like the toothpaste.
Yes,
Okay.
they market stuff like that. That's one thing. Possibly others, I don't know. Anyhow,
We'll just stick with toothpaste.
they were gonna market Q. However, in France, that's a porno mag. The title of a porno mag is Q, C-U-E.
No shit.
Yeah.
They open it up and there's like a bunch of naked toothbrushes in there and like empty toothpaste bottles. Like a big toothpaste porn. Like there's ones with the cap screwed off, half screwed off.
This one here is perfect. Okay, so here in there's a lot of beer drinkers here in central Pennsylvania. Do you know anybody that drinks Coors?
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay, so Coors, they did something with their slogan about turn it loose at one point, I think.
Maybe.
If I remember, yeah,
I
turn
don't
it loose. So that was like a tagline for Coors. Anyhow, when you roughly translate that into Spanish, that's it's a term for having diarrhea.
No kidding.
So I mean, it fits, but
Yeah. Well, see, now, I mean, we talked about the Spanish thing earlier, like how we might have to learn it. So now I know a little bit.
yeah, could you imagine?
What,
Two people
learning
that-
Spanish?
Yeah, well, no. Okay, let's take that on for 1 second. Let's explore that rabbit hole, okay?
Yeah.
2 native English speakers. That's what we learned. Trying to broadcast a Spanish show. What's going to go wrong there? We need years of practice before we do that.
No, I think about 2 hours we should have it down, dude. I think
We'll just let Google speak for us.
Yeah, honestly, let's just wing it.
Yeah.
We can
right.
we'll just pretend that the words we are saying are Spanish.
Now, if you think about this, okay, it could go really wrong, and that's why we're covering a show like this.
Everything can go really wrong if you've ever met any Nick or I.
That's the way it is, man.
I know.
That's the way it is. Ford, you remember the Pinto, right?
Oh, yeah, who doesn't?
Brazil. Okay, take that to Brazil, and that's tiny male genitals.
Yeah.
So they kind of
So that's
missed.
the Ford little dick over there. Huh?
They missed the Brazilian marketing with that car. I guess
You could
they
say
probably
that.
did. Maybe they did so well. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't. Yeah, it could have been a hot thing. You know, who knows?
Gerber. Who's familiar with Gerber out there?
Yeah, knives,
Huh?
knives, and
Other-
baby food.
Okay, there you go. That's
Yeah.
more along. Okay, so they marketed their baby food in Africa. You know what's on the Gerber jar? What's on there?
It's a baby, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, over there, at least in Ethiopia, products usually have a picture of what's in it on the jar.
Oh, I see where you're going here.
So yeah, you gotta at least. How does some of this shit get past, especially with bigger brands that have money to do the research? Put the guy on it, like Jim, get on it. Is this going to work?
Oh, well,
we're trying to get this into these countries. Are we going to look like assholes?
Are we talking about real me or like professional me
yeah,
that makes a lot of money? Professional me would be like, no, we're looking into this. Real me would be like, I don't know, man, fucking use it.
Right,
You know?
right. But I'm saying like the meetings that should have went on.
Oh my God, yeah, and the extensive research. Like even like back in the day forming a band name or something, or even now where I'm trying to form a brand name, you know what I mean? Like when you think of stuff, like you dig deep into that, man. Like to see if it's copyrighted, to see everything.
Right.
Or at least you think you would.
Yeah, you have to. Okay, another one. KFC. What's their tagline, their slogan? Do you know it?
Colonel Sanders.
No, that's the dude. But their actual tagline, what do you say? Finger looking good?
I was going to say that.
Okay.
And I just didn't want to say it.
Take that, right? Take that to the Chinese consumers.
Oh my God.
Okay. Could they be apprehensive whenever they thought that it meant eat your fingers off?
That actually happens in Game of Thrones, man. He tries to give, they're speaking two different languages, and he tries to give her money to help feed her kids. But the lady, the way it's translated is he's trying to buy her kids to eat her kids from, like to buy the kid to eat it. Yeah. It's good stuff. It's funny. He doesn't really eat the kid.
And I'm not picking, okay, I'm not going to pick on any countries. That's not what I'm doing here, obviously. But have you ever bought a product and you get the manual and it's perfect, like Chinese to English, perfect Chinese to English translation? Like there's just words missing.
Oh my!
Words that don't even exist.
Yeah.
You try reading like the English manual.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, they didn't. And that's a big thing, especially with signs. It happens all over Japan, different countries when they try to translate from one language to another. Where was this one at? I was just looking for it.
Well, I was just going to say, too, speaking of Game of Thrones, before the 8th season came out on DVD, I bought a bootleg version. Okay.
Oh.
Dude, you should have read the back of it. It was like the most like strawn out bad English. Like I didn't even know what the hell I was like, you know what I mean? I'm the biggest Game of Thrones fan ever. And I didn't even know what I was getting out of this.
You couldn't follow it?
No, it made no sense. It made zero sense whatsoever.
Pepsi. Everybody loves Pepsi. It's Pepsi versus Coke. We brought Coke up. We'll bring up Pepsi. I don't remember the Pepsi brings you back to life slogan, okay? But again, when that debuted in China, Pepsi brings you back from the grave.
Really?
Yeah. So like reanimate. Imagine.
That'd be badass. I mean, it takes rust off.
You want to go get a Pepsi. And you're like, what? Like you see the tagline in your country and like, damn. We can make the zombie apocalypse with this shit. Essentially.
Yeah, I mean,
that's people back from the grave. But no, that's just a few. Like when brands wanted to go global with this or that, slogans, rebrandings, blah, blah, blah. Another incident, actually, I think it just happened this year. Let me fact check myself on this for a minute.
Are you one of those fact checker peoples?
I don't like to be, but I think this
How do you get to be one of those? Like, do you have to be honest your entire life?
Either that or have a relatively big show where, you know, you can either pay a guy or have a volunteer like ours that could look the shit up for us, but he don't. So I'll do it. I'll do it. I got it.
Lazy prick.
It's under control, man.
Yeah. You just sit there, Henry.
So yes, just this year, and you've seen TV blunders all the time, right?
Oh my God. Well, yeah. Game of Thrones again. The Starbucks cup.
Okay. So Kansas City, you might have heard of this. All right. In Kansas City, there's a meteorologist. She has this Saturday night thing called Catterday Night. She features the picture of a local cat.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Like I think it's called, is it Catterday Night Forecast or whatever, some
What
shit.
kind of weirdo is she?
Well, she features a picture of a local cat and has their name up on screen.
Okay. What kind of weirdo is she?
Well, this weirdo had to issue an apology the next day.
Why?
And she did. Let me pull it up here.
Because that just like sounds like the cat lady going like,
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so the cat's name was Kittler. Okay.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that, but that's
Right, but that's the thing.
that's clever, man.
Somebody should check this shit. And not only that, she's on the air. She said some shit about, oh, well, he has a mustache just like Charlie Chaplin. Like that's the place you take it instead of the obvious.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll call him Charlie Jr. or something. Was like she said.
Let's call him Chaz.
Right. But yeah, that debuted this year on air, and that's like, had anybody been checking any of this user submitted content? And it's like we're asking for it here too.
Who
obviously.
named that dog that?
What, like when you offer up that people can, whatever, comment on your live streams,
Right.
or hey, let's let somebody connect to software that we have running live every show.
Yeah.
I'm not giving anybody ideas to troll. I'll mute your ass if you come in going crazy.
Yeah, and then I'll come terminate you like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But yeah, when you ask for user input to create your content, you're just asking for trouble.
Oh yeah, 90% of the internet's just there to troll you.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
bored. They have nothing to do.
Exactly.
And with the recent year and whatever, they're especially going to troll. Anyhow, yeah, so there's a picture of the nice cat there. You can see him up there. And then you have the name under it. And it's just like,
Awesome.
had this been checked by somebody right before it got thrown up on that screen live,
Somebody saw the cat's name before. Somebody knew it was named. Come on.
and let's say there had to be somebody like getting this shit ready for her to put up there ahead of time.
That's what I
or
mean.
she did.
Somebody saw this.
And
It
it made it past the
That's
team.
what I mean. They're just like, yeah, that's cool. And I mean, I think it's cool, but for funny reasons, like who the hell names their cat that?
Well, I just think the situation is funny that, like I said, when you're asking for user-generated content, hey, you're watching the show, I'm going to put your stuff on the air. And you see it, and it's just like, oh yeah, good. You're just like signing it, good. Slamming that stamp down, accepted. So yeah, if you're going to have content or work, and this was on a news station.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a meteorologist did this.
Like, so this would be like Joe Margo doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it, Joe.
A couple other things that come to mind too, and you may not have even heard of them. Well, Coca-Cola you have, obviously. But, Agile 2013, 2014. I forget what exact. Oh, they were having like a conference for people to come and learn stuff, but they had these live screens up that would take, and anybody that had the hashtag Agile whatever in a Twitter post,
Okay.
it would put what they put up on the screen. And this dude wrote something about, I'm going to see if I can pull it up. He wrote something about that he's bored, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, please, like saying please to be put up on the screen. It happened, and everybody started catching on to it. Well, what did people do that were running the event? What do you think they did? They didn't go unplug the screens. They didn't try and rewrite the code quick and like refresh, like restart it. They just let it roll. So people were just posting trolls, shit posting on these live screens, distracting people that were trying to learn. Another one, Coke. Coke tried to do something. I'm not saying Coke does evil, okay?
Right.
And this is one people may remember. Coca-Cola took and they made, I don't know if it was like a bot, an algorithm, something, but if you posted, I think it was make it smile, make it happy, some shit. If you hashtag something negative, like a Twitter post, it would take and design these little things. Do I have it up? That's that. Yeah. No, I don't have it. We'll get back to here. Anyhow, they would take and make a picture out of the negativity, like a little puppy dogs, kittens, just they'd take pictures and make something happy, positive out of that person's negative comment because somebody else saw it and tagged it with make it happy. Gawker online entity website caught wind of this, and they fed it something, and then they started feeding it lines out of Hitler's book, Mein Kampf. Yeah, like taking all that negative shit.
Oh my goodness.
And it was just
wow.
rolling. Yeah.
Shit got out of hand then.
Yeah, that was the one that Coca-Cola did. They're like trying to take negative stuff and making it into pictures, but it was basically just posting quotes and sentences from them. It's like,
yeah,
user-generated content probably isn't the best move to make. But, some people take that risk.
Yeah. Speaking of like, how'd you just say that? Making something like turn negative into a positive or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, whatever that is, you know what I mean?
That thing.
So lately, I just wanted to get this out. I've been, I just been snooping around and like finding like people getting rid of instruments or like, for either really cheap or free or whatever, just so they don't get trashed.
Yeah, just something.
Yeah, and I've been refurbishing them and just selling them off to parents who kids and stuff want to play, like just for the amount that I put into them. Like I don't overcharge or any, you know what I mean?
That's pretty badass, dude.
Yeah, I did two of them and I just think I'm going to keep doing it. So
whatever it costs, you find a junk guitar, $20, set of strings, clean it up.
Yeah.
Strings is what, $8-12?
They were $10. This last one I did, I paid $50 for the guitar, which came with the case, gig bags, yada, yada, yada. And then I paid $10 for the strings. I'm charging the lady $60. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I cleaned it all up, add some stickers,
That's cool, man. That's a pretty positive thing.
Yeah, like I said earlier to you, like I just think it's better than sticking an iPad or a fucking video game controller in a kid's hand. Like I think you're going to get more out of playing an instrument in life than you would.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I think just the knowledge itself.
They're going to get some good screen time in there looking up tabs.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and they're going to surprise themselves and actually learn and push themselves instead of just trying to beat the head boss on level 4. I mean.
Those times are fun though too.
No, those times are great times, but I just think you get a little more out of. I've gotten a lot more out of music than I'd have video games in my life. My brother might beg to differ, but
yeah, games are a weird spot, and I don't know how many people have said it and who said it first, but just I can't understand when people take that standpoint of games are what's ruining kids, because it
no.
If you're getting your examples from a video game, your thinking is in the wrong spot to begin with.
Well, you're letting that video game babysit your kid in the first place.
Well, there's that, but it's like I don't think Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto is responsible for any shootings that go on.
No,
school or public, otherwise. It's a game. You have to be able to differentiate between a game and real life. And almost anybody could. I'm not saying everybody can. There's probably exceptions. But somebody, there's got to be other problems present too for somebody to take. If they're going to blame a video game as an individual, there's going to be other warning signs there.
Yeah. It's not just the video game.
Yeah.
No.
But people try to pin it like it is.
Well, it's never anybody's fault. You know that. Like, nobody ever makes mistakes. It's never anybody's own fault. Like,
don't blame us.
Yeah, no, it's always something else.
We're not those guys.
Right. Nobody's ever the cause of their own problems. I, for one, can tell you, for 34 years, the only cause of my problems was this guy right here. Okay?
Yeah, I caused quite a bit of my own.
And I'm willing to admit that. But there's a lot of people who aren't.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to do.
It is. Well, I'm 37. It took me 34 to do it. So,
well, there's even times where even after you've done it or whatever, it's still like, this sucks. But this is, what is this? Read it out, Jimbo.
Patience, my teen daughter, has been playing guitar and really starting to love it. She got her first band in her and still doesn't want to form a band. I love hearing her play. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah,
that's awesome.
And tell her to keep, don't quit. Do not quit.
We'll throw up the chat.
And if she does form a band, the best advice I can give her is don't break up. That's how you be a good band. Don't break up.
Yeah, that and find, if you want to create something good with people,
you got to have the right people.
You do got to have the right people. I mean,
there's got to be chemistry, man.
There has to be some sort of chemistry, and you don't want to take and try and mix chemistry of, if you got, say a 4-person band and 2 or 3 of those people, it's just what they do. It's built into them. And then the 3rd or 4th person, you're trying to shoehorn them in. They want to shoehorn themselves into that spot because of what happens if they become successful. They have to genuinely be into it. It's just not gonna
No, it
not
was
gonna work.
it was like when I played in that country band. Like, was it
Yeah.
cool touring the East Coast? Was
Yeah.
it cool being in Massachusetts and all that playing? Hell yeah. Was it cool playing country songs? Negative, Ghost Rider. I did not have fun doing that.
No
It just was not. I don't know. Like I like punk music, like because the energy. There's not a whole lot of energy in, Tennessee whiskey. Like
Right. Well, you got that the country rock or rock country pop, country pop, whatever the hell it is. But
yeah,
it's
and
just
that makes me
not-
wants to stab my eyeballs out.
It's not the same energy.
No,
It is. I'll give it that. It is energy. A lot of people dig it.
not this guy.
Yeah, not so much, but yeah.
And I even like old country. Like we did Cash and stuff. I got
Yeah.
down with that, man. That was fun, But
Yeah, I dig that shit too.
then we do a whole set of Jason Aldean, and I want to scratch my eyeballs out.
Oh boy, we're gonna have him after us now.
Oh, good. He's been one I've been wanting. Call me.
Call him up.
Call me maybe.
So yeah, that was just two user generated content things.
Yeah.
Just the Coca-Cola and the Agile one. That's two that I can remember offhand. And it's just like where, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And the guitar thing, dude, that's cool. I mean, that's just
Yeah, and that's like that's going to be with any instruments like that I can refurbish anyway. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like if there's a saxophone or something that comes along, I'm probably screwed. But
Oh, we got more. She's a diehard.
rock, Australia, anti-country. And listen, that's nothing against playing country either, because I learned a lot just by switching
Yeah.
styles. Like that's not a bad thing.
Switching styles,
is good.
practicing.
Yeah, like being a well-rounded musician is definitely what you want. Definitely try to play everything. I am just to sit down and listen to something like that. Negative, Ghost Rider.
Right.
I've been using
Or-
that a lot lately.
Yeah. Or tour constantly doing it.
Yeah, the whole way up the East Coast playing Jason Aldean 6 times a night. Like you can only handle so much.
And believe it or not, going way back in the early version of this show, before this existed in a video format, it was just audio. And I was like, let's make this more well-rounded, get some more experience, do some more things. Instead of just recording, we're going to go video and do it live, And yeah.
Yeah. Then you guys
Massive-
covered Rawhide, didn't you?
Yeah. Exactly. You got it.
Hit him up.
Guilty. And yeah, it's just.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw the Rawhide at you.
That's
I
all
do.
right, man. So another time, and this is, how do you want to say it? When a company messes up and they're like, oh, we got sued. We're going to change our ways. And evidently they don't. That kind of fits in with just approving stuff to send it out to the live broadcast. Okay, so Uber, they're gonna, looks like they're gonna be paying another 1.1 million.
No, thank you, Petty.
Yeah, out to a person.
Oh, we had another comment. Sorry.
So they were sued in 2014. I know country wasn't your thing, but we had fun at some of those
Places like Massachusetts, and meeting people. No, like I said, the tour and everything was a blast, but the music itself's not me. That's all.
Yeah,
I love to play. I wouldn't have been in a country band if I didn't like to play. Like I like to play that much.
I think to put that into another sense, like, could I do this as a job? Probably, but could I do it for somebody else and be constantly be like taking,
Yeah, and be passionate about it.
Yeah,
like,
probably not
no.
as passionate. No,
definitely not.
Or fixing electronics and do it at like a production rate. No, definitely not. I would never touch an electronic, technology ever again.
Right. And I'd just be like fixing those guitars and stuff at a production rate. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, when I get to it, cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's whatever.
But no, Uber, the company, like,
Oh, yeah. I know all about them.
So in 2014, they were sued for discriminating against blind people. Okay. They ended up paying out $2.6 million settlement. And they wanted to make a change. Well, after 2 years, that apparently wasn't so, because this lady, she was left. Let me see this. How did they say this? She was stranded. Uber drivers stranded her 14 different times.
Good Lord.
Get this, she's blind. And they're stranding her.
How did she know she was stranded?
Well, she didn't make it to work. She missed an event for her birthday.
But how did she know?
Appointments.
She couldn't see anything. Like, I don't know. I just, I'm not
Because you
being
can't see, you can hear.
Yeah, I just don't know, like, you know what I mean? The bus drops you. I guess you would be able to tell, I guess. You'd probably, like, count in your head how many stops and everything, like, once you were, you know what I mean?
Well, in other words, they stranded like, hey, I'm at home, I want to get to work. I call my Uber, and they wouldn't pick her up and take
Oh, well, I
her.
don't know why I was thinking, like, the public bus for some reason. Not
Yeah.
Uber. Yeah, I was thinking, sorry, dude.
Yeah, no,
My
like
bad.
that's
Okay.
their whole service. You
Yeah.
contact them, they come get you.
Right. I made no sense. I was thinking, like, a public transportation bus, like...
And basically what it come down to is some of the drivers didn't want to help get her dog in the car. But she's blind. She has a...
She has to, yeah, like, that's what the dog's there for.
Well, that's okay. These big companies got money. They'll just... What'd you call that? An apology penny?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what it amounts to, man.
Yeah. It's like that nickel raise I got that one time. It amounted to a whole bunch. Yeah. One time I was working at a place and they gave me a nickel raise. Like, what? Just punch me next time.
Yeah, just... I don't know, man. I think about it. Like, I've even stories that I was going to put out here. And it's not like, oh, bad, you're going to be canceled or taken off the internet. It's just like, do I really want to cover this?
Right.
It's what everybody else is talking about. You can go find it a million and one places online.
Yeah.
In some stuff, it's like, okay, this happened? Why the hell wasn't anybody else talking about this? And it's like, well, maybe I shouldn't either because, that will lead to something negative or...
Yeah.
It's too easy to twist something and take it the wrong way.
Right, like when you turn Easter into Groundhog's Day and people turn it the wrong way, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like that.
Old Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah, Punxsutawney Jesus.
That's just funny, man.
I know.
Oh, and going with...
The guy in the top hat pulling him out of a stump is even funnier, dude.
Jesus or Phil?
Either or. Either way, it's funny.
You're trying to picture that. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, it's a good time. I'm having fun with it in my head anyway.
You gotta have fun. You know what? If you can't laugh, it's something... That's the thing. And comedians have said it best, better than I ever could. It doesn't matter whether you like or dislike it or not. That joke that you may have gotten mad at, it all comes from, whether you like it or hate it, it all comes from the same place. It's somebody trying to make you laugh.
Yeah, and that's all it was, man. Like, it made me laugh, you know?
Now,
like,
granted, some people do try to offend.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's evident. But, when you're going to a comedy show or whatever, paying for content that's supposed to be funny, supposed to be comedy, and then to complain or try and cancel that person. Yeah. It's like, you don't have to go. You don't have to pay for that.
Well, that's like...
Why should you regulate their act?
The comedian I know, and we've been trying to get on and just had scheduling conflicts the last couple of times. He, when I was talking to Jake, he said, you go see him, he has everybody pissed off in the room within 3 minutes. You know what I mean? But he's a comedian. Like, that's what he does.
And it's like, and we've said it early last year. And
how do you remember anything we said last year?
Yeah, right. Well, we said it once or twice. Like, seriously, how far do we got to take the stupidness? Like, we're literally going to ridicule everything out of existence.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I don't think people did away with Mr. Potato Head, but the company, the owner of the company, wanted to make it more appealing for everybody and all-inclusive by changing it to Potato Head. It's like...
Because that affected a whole bunch, right?
I guess.
That's the kind of shit we need to be worried about.
I guess it was their rebranding, and they were hoping to make more money for the brand.
And once again, this is like headline news, because this affects everybody how? Right? It doesn't.
It's just one of those dumb things, man.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. It's something that shouldn't even matter. Like, you know what I mean? It shouldn't even matter.
Hey, they got in the news.
But that's what I'm saying. But it shouldn't even be there because it shouldn't even matter.
Hey, we should rebrand.
No. No, I'm over rebranding.
Right?
Yeah.
It is Easter. We made it here.
We did. A little later.
Sadly.
Yeah.
It's like, them guys again?
I know. Well, sadly, no, I don't know. Sadly for you, because you actually have kids and stuff. To me, I was like, oh, sweet, Easter Sunday. I get to go podcast at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try and have some fun with the remainder of the night.
Yeah, me too. But I'm with kids. I'm gonna go.
You come hang, man. They will tackle you in about 5 seconds flat.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go see some relatives.
Okay, so I don't really want to go into detail. I'm just going to look at a list.
Did you say queso, like quesadilla?
No, I don't want to go into detail. But I'm going to pull up.
You said queso though.
Queso.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, you can't say okay now.
No, I just said, did you say queso? That's all.
So here's 11 of the craziest Easter traditions, and I just Googled this to pull it up.
Okay.
We'll name them. We can, if we want, we can discuss it and try and figure out what it is. But there's a whip cracking in the Czech Republic and Slovakia, so that's like a weird,
like Kuta Kinte whip cracking.
I guess, man.
Good Lord, that doesn't sound like very much fun at all.
The butter lambs of Russia.
What the hell does that
Should
even
we look
mean?
into this stuff before we talk about
What's
it?
a butter lamb?
11 craziest Easter traditions. If you play an ad, you're going through the wall.
Who, me or the
No,
computer?
this computer.
Oh.
Okay, so let's read into this.
Happy Easter, Penny. Thank you.
Okay, so if you're a woman and you find yourself in the Czech Republic or Slovakia on Easter Monday, not Sunday, Monday,
I know, I'm Slovakian.
it is perhaps, come on, don't feed me pop-ups. It is perhaps best to stay indoors. Local men and boys roam the streets with gaily decorated willow switches, like sticks.
Okay, I'm not that
adorned with
Slovakian.
ribbons. And it said like they want to whip them.
Yeah, I'm not that Slovak.
Like they're not, it says lightly.
Yeah, well.
But then again, that's open to interpretation.
Mm-hmm. That's
Your lightly may not be my lightly.
Right.
How could this go wrong?
I don't see any flaws in that system whatsoever.
What was the meeting like before this?
Yeah, and who the hell was at that meeting?
Who said Happy Easter? I totally
Oh, it
lost
was
my
Penny.
speech.
I said Happy Easter
okay.
to her.
So you ask, what are the butter lambs? Let's go into that for a moment.
Let's do it.
In Russia, the Easter meal is accompanied by a knob of butter fashioned into the shape of a lamb. It dates back to ancient times when it was considered lucky omen to meet a lamb.
Cool.
Why a lamb? Because you can be certain it's not Satan in disguise.
You don't know
So
that.
allegedly,
Yeah.
Satan can take on the form of all animals
Except for a lamb. Cool. I guess. Well, if Satan can't be, is there like something that Jesus can't turn into then? Like a transformer?
a cosmic space zombie.
Yeah, like, you know.
Wait, he is.
He's got, yeah, right. He's got to have like some sort of kryptonite, you know?
Yeah. The Easter bilby from Australia.
Oh, no.
So when they say bilby, what is it? Sandwich?
Yeah, like the thing you eat at Joey's.
Oh,
Oh, geez, I just advertised.
In an attempt to raise awareness about the dwindling bilby population, confectioners in Australia have taken to making chocolate likenesses of the small animal, small rabbit-sized marsupial.
Oh, it's an animal? I didn't even know that.
It's so if they scoff at it, the Australians, they it's whatever. You know, you're helping an endangered species. Let it alone.
Yeah.
Okay. The world's biggest Easter omelet in France. How big is this thing? Because I think we can beat it. On Easter Monday, the residents of Hawks usually crack more than 4,500 eggs into a gigantic. I don't think we're beating that.
No.
Shit.
I'm not paying for that
4,500
either.
eggs?
Yeah. I don't got that kind of time. It's a mess.
Dude, damn. All right. Yeah.
That's a lot of cartons, bro.
Think before you speak.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still learning that one too, but
Each family breaks the eggs in their homes in the morning. They gather in the main square where the eggs are cooked for lunch and dinner and breakfast the next.
yeah, I was going to say for the next
Good
4
point.
days, they're just beer bonging eggs.
Okay, so a time to splash out. That's the tradition in Hungary. In Hungary, women dress up in traditional clothes on Easter Sunday and get splashed with water.
Oh, how cool.
Uncomfortable, yes, but it certainly beats getting whipped.
Yeah, sure. It's like that's like the dumbest tradition I ever heard. That's like Jimmy puts his left shoe on every Easter first instead of his right. Who cares?
Okay, so this one, the Witches of Easter Wick in Finland.
All right.
You heard of this?
Maybe.
Okay, so children dress up as witches, wander the streets with broomsticks, and hunt for treats.
So it's Halloween.
Right, it comes early.
Yeah.
Bonfires are meant to scare. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
had a couple ex-girlfriends that used to drive broomsticks. Did you lose it?
Yeah, no, I'm just scrolling. Okay, so crucifixion and flagellation in the Philippines?
Wait, they're crucifying people on Easter?
Let's hope not.
I am not visiting there.
Okay, in the Philippines, some devout Catholics have taken to the practice of self-crucifixion and self-flagellation on Easter. Their thinking is that it helps purify them and cleanse them of the sins of the world. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, take some acid, man. Right? Like,
Play a video game?
Yeah. Play an instrument?
Buy a guitar from this guy or whatever instrument he's selling next.
Yeah, or shit.
But who are we to scoff at other people's traditions?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I've done some dumb shit, but I've never been like, let's crucify myself today. I think it'll make me pure. No. Nope. I'll just eat that little piece of paper. It's going to be like Drano for the mind, and I'll feel good for a while. How painful would that be? Think about it. That'd be awful, man. No way.
Criminal intent in Norway. How is this an Easter tradition? Let's find out.
So every Easter, they're just like, let's plan on doing something.
Okay. Well, Easter time is crime time in Norway. Television channels run crime shows, and a slew of new detective novels are commissioned to come out just before Easter. People across the country escape into their mountain cabins and spend the weekend with the whodunit television shows or books. Even the milk cartons carry short detective stories on their side during the season.
Oh, man, they got way better milk cartons than we do.
Right, we're missing kids on ours, which is help. It's a service.
Right, but we don't get stories.
We don't get whodunit stories.
Right.
Could you imagine a whodunit on the side of your milk carton?
That's what I mean, like a Dick Tracy or something on the side there. Like, hell yeah, I'd probably buy 2 cartons.
Roger Rabbit.
Either or.
Dude, I'm all about it.
Yeah, especially if Jessica's on there.
Can we swap traditions with countries?
I think we can do whatever we want. Especially you and I.
So this is the phenomenon. It comes from back in 1923 with the popularity of a crime novel that was set on the Bergen Railway. And anybody counting, this is number 10, but it's actually 11. The Great Easter Bunny Hunt in New Zealand.
Yeah, what happens there? That sounds like fun.
While the rest of the world hunts for Easter eggs hidden around the house, the good folk of Otago grab their guns for the annual Great Easter Bunny Hunt.
And somebody dresses up like the bunny and runs?
The idea is to rid the farmland now of invasive pets, with over 500 hunters vying for the coveted trophy and the New Zealand $3,500 prize money.
I thought you were going to tell me something like a bunch of sickos shooting at a kid in a rabbit suit or something.
Yeah, the Easter Bunny wouldn't be visiting that corner in New Zealand, man.
No, he wouldn't want to make a stop there.
Definitely not.
No, if I was him, I wouldn't.
And if you are, make sure you stop in the U.S. for all our kids before you head to Lindsay.
Man.
You know.
Yeah, make that your last stop, yo. Well, obviously, it's going to be your last stop, whether you go there first or last.
Man, it's like, is our country really that bad?
Yeah. Hey, we went up 2 subscribers, dude.
There we go.
Yeah. Hey, thank you.
Thanks for hitting that button.
Yeah. Thanks for dropping the leg.
So it's always a double Sunday when we do the stream and then the show comes out, but you got it in reverse order today.
I did everything backwards today. I even posted like the advertisement backwards. I did it on my page and then had to repost it on the antisocial page.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
it gets it out there.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Anyhow, regardless, I didn't have any pages up. All the comments up. Thank you, people, for joining us as always.
Yeah,
much appreciated. Interaction, it's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
We have lots of plans, but we need people to interact to do that. So keep coming back. It's only going to get better.
Yeah, for sure. And for real. We're not actually just sitting here telling you we have plans. We really do have plans. I like playing it coy like that. Like, yeah, like one of those guys, you're like, walk in his house like all the time. He's like, yeah, man, I'm doing this, this, and this. And it's like, motherfucker, you haven't moved your couch in like 4 months. How are you doing anything? Like, yeah, no, but we actually do stuff because we're here, not home.
Outlines around his feet where they're sitting.
Yeah.
Foot stuck to the floor.
Yeah. It's like, the house that hasn't been lived in for a while, except his feet printed there. You know what I mean? Dust just except around where he's sitting and,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyhow, have a happy rest of your Easter, people. Hopefully it was good so far. If it wasn't, make it good.
Yeah.
With the rest of it.
You only got a couple hours left. Yeah. Hang in there.
Henry, get us out.
Yeah, see ya, man.